Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today we are in the 358 modifieds here at Volusia. Didn't run a great time in practice, but also this track is like super worn out to start with, so it's gonna be interesting to see where people are picking up time at. Because I know the higher side is definitely faster than the lower side, but you could probably run through the slick in the middle of the corner to be quick. I don't 100% know. That's my guess. Because I kind of just ran my time not all the way out here, but just a little lower, trying to get speed into this lap. Hopefully we can. Want to see if going through that, like down to the low side, will be fast, but it doesn't seem like it. I think my second lap's probably gonna be better. I'm just gonna try to build speed for that. Because that turn one was not good. Hoping we can get a decent time this second lap. Starting to cut down to the low side, coming off the corner, should shave off some time. Ran a 3, I'll take that I guess, but there is some fast people here. He ran a 0.80. I don't know how. I still am trying to learn in these cars. Like, I felt decent in practice leading up to this, and then this track was completely worn out, and tracks I was practicing on before got worn out, but not nearly this bad. So we weren't running like as high, and there's still a little bit of grip on the bottom, but it's not super fast. It's not very fast on the bottom, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. But it looks like we're gonna be starting deep in the field, or at least mid-pack right now, because there's 12. We're 6 at the moment. Could fall back with a few more people qualifying, so I'll pick it up when we're getting ready to go green. Alright, well, we stayed 6th, which isn't too awful. At least we didn't fall further back, and I'm kind of happy with starting on the outside since the line fast is on the outside. I went back and watched the guy who got the pole, like his time in practice. That was like an 0.88 instead of an 0.80. He just ran right outside the slick, just keeping the car straight. So I need to just calm down what I'm trying to do and just try to stay right on that line and just keep the car straight, I guess. Because he was very fast doing that. Probably just letting off a little bit, keeping the car straight, not getting too sideways and spinning the tires. So that's good to know. That's why I go back and I try to look at what the fast guys are doing if I'm struggling like this. And that's how I learn myself, at least. And if you guys enjoy this kind of racing, like and subscribe. By liking this kind of race makes me know that you guys enjoy this kind of racing, so I'd greatly appreciate that. But hopefully we can gain some spots here in this race and try to move towards the front. Because we are car number 1. It's been a struggle so far. But I like Volusia a lot, so I figure I'd give this place a shot with these cars. Because these are a lot of fun. Somebody's trying to burn some fuel, and I don't know who it is. I don't know where they are. I just hear them revving the engine over and over. But yeah, he was running literally just right outside this. He wasn't running all the way out there to the grip. He was basically just running right here, keeping the car straight as possible, just not getting too sideways. So hopefully we can take advantage of starting on the outside and maybe gain a spot. I don't know. Depends on how bad of a start the second place gets and fourth place in front of us. It all depends on that. We're at the mercy of them in front of us. Maybe the bottom lane will be slacking. I don't know. 10 car being in third place. We'll see how he does. If he can stick right with the leader. I don't really know how many people registered for this race. I don't know if it was only 12 or if there was a split. I don't remember.
I'm sure I'll see you up here soon.
I don't remember how many people are registered for it when we were in the practice. I feel like there was 2 splits maybe.
I hope so.
Let's see how this race goes. Got to pay attention to that leader, and hopefully these guys in front of us get a good start. And hopefully the bottom lane's sleeping. Waited pretty much all the way to the green flag, so everyone kind of had a pretty even start. Able to pick up that spot. I didn't want to drift out too far to try to get outside of the 5. Hopefully that guy is getting stuck on the bottom. Okay, we're up to 4th. That's what I was hoping for on the start, just being on the outside. First place had the advantage of just having control of the start, and then we were just all on the outside able to get by those two. Yeah, you can see how smooth the 3 car is up there. Just like right along the outside. 5 car almost into the wall there. That wall will hurt you going into the corner. Like, it will completely throw off your line if you hit it. 9 cars going wide. They hit. Don't really have much of a place to go. Able to do that. Hopefully we can keep the momentum off the corner. And he just goes right back into us. Good job throwing that slider. Good slider. And we're 3 wide. And I have damage apparently. We love that. These cars are so fragile. That's the most annoying thing about these cars. And that's the most frustrating thing about these cars too, when somebody doesn't know how to throw a damn slider. They just run straight into the side of you and move you out the way. 2 car had a really close slider there. 9 car actually checked up for him. Got a run on the 9. He might have damage too on his right side. I'm not 100% sure. Able to get back by him at least. My car doesn't really feel damage. It doesn't feel like it's pulling one way or another. They're running way out there. I'm trying to stick right on the outside of the slickness because cut off a little bit of the track at least. Track's starting to wear in front of our eyes. That's kind of glitchy when it does that. It kind of throws me off some. Because you're going into the corner expecting the grip level to be one thing, and then it starts moving out real quick right in front of you. Kind of messes with me a lot. 5 car's trying to find some speed. A little bit lower. Not sure how well that's going to work out. Yeah, I'm just trying to let off a little bit in the corner. Try to keep the car straight and keep the grip at least. And then once the car feels pretty good, I try to get back to full throttle. And hopefully it doesn't kick out on me. Slow car bottom. Okay, so we have a lap car up here. And we're only 11 laps into this. I love that I got that meatball flag freaking like 5 laps in. At least we're able to rebound somewhat. Because I really thought we were about to get hit again when we were 3 wide. Like the next lap. I feel like I had decent speed. 2 car hits the wall going into 3. That hurts his entrance a little bit. Starting to gain on him slowly. It feels like I'm gaining on the 5 and the 2 a little bit. We got a bad blinker. His internet connection is not liking this server. A little too sideways there. Lost some time. I felt it just kick out on me real quick. Oh, 2 car disappeared. Oh, he's back. That's terrifying. Don't like that. It's like the lap car there stopped blinking and it went to the 2. That's so weird. At least the lap car there stopped blinking as of now. Oh, there he is on the wall. Hopefully he gets out of our way and doesn't run the high side. That'll be frustrating for all of us to try to get by. 5 car's trying to find speed on that low side. It's not as fast down there. Okay, he's going back low. Cool. Kinda. He might be low, but then he might lag high. You never know. But yeah, I want to go back and look at what happened in the beginning of that race. Oh, Jesus, where's that lap car going? It looked like he was going up that high. Oh, Jesus, he's going to freaking wreck somebody up here with his lag. Like, he's holding his line down there fine, but his ping is hitting him all over the place. So you really never know where he's going to be. Oh, Jesus. Holy shit, I was not expecting that guy to throw a slider on the guy behind me. He was right up to my damn bumper. That was terrifying. I just heard the engine out of nowhere and see him fly by my mirror. They lost some time back there for that. I hope he just stays low, thank you. I'm just gonna go with my line because I assume he's sticking the bottom, and if he lags up in front of me, I can't really do anything about that. Because he seems to be holding the bottom just fine. He's actually keeping decent pace down there too, which is crazy. I'm just losing speed right now. I'm just not doing as well. This lapper, holy shit.
Come on, man.
The lapper scares the shit out of me, dude. With him blinking all over the place. Alright, at least we're by him now. Cause that was awful. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there was a lap car up there. At least he got out of the way last second, but that was terrifying. 2 car throws a slider. It's close. 5 car able to go back under him. Probably gonna throw it right back in turn 3. Jesus Christ, lap car, where are you going? Yeah, the car feels really tight now later in the run with less fuel in it and everything. It just feels so tight. Five to go. These races go by quick when there's no cautions. It's just terrifying with no cautions. But I do enjoy them. I do enjoy the fast races. Well, I kind of got too low there in the slick. I was trying to just run right on the outside of it. 2 car going for a slider. Oh, they hit. 5 car wasn't able to take advantage of the slider because maybe he thought he was going to stay down there. I don't know. He's throwing it back on him. 2 car has a really good run down the front stretch on him. This is going to bring me right back up to them. Might have a shot at them on the last lap if I could stop getting to so sideways. Because they're just going back and forth throwing sliders. They're actually a lot cleaner now than they were. Ooh, 2 car did not go low enough there. Did not go low enough for that one. You might try it here in 3 going really low. Because you can really cut that back stretch. That seems like that's going to be the move to get that spot, passing it in turn 3. If you could hold that bottom down the back stretch, that seems like the place to be. I'm not going to have a shot at him. I wasn't close enough. 5 car really tries to stick low. I did not know the 10 was that close to me. Honestly, I did not. I was watching the guys in front of me. Did not know that guy was gonna be that close to me.
Kyle, it was fun, man.
Yeah, 2 car ended up getting him. I figured that. That was a good run by them. That was a way to keep it mostly clean. I want to go back and see what happened there in the beginning of that race because that was freaking ridiculous. I saw it coming too, as soon as I threw a slider on him. But we had a pretty good start, able to stick on the outside of the 10 and 2. I could have probably been in the same spot as the 2 was if I didn't get ran into by the 9. Because I feel like I had a lot of speed there in the beginning, man. Had a lot of speed. Because the 9 slipped up, we got under them, actually got up there into second, I believe. Because I think I was able to throw a slider on both of them. I want to say that's right, but I'm not 100% sure if I remember that correctly. But I know the 5 got under them. We're in 4th at this point, able to hold that outside line on the actual start, which was nice. So it was actually kind of beneficial starting on the outside rather than on the low side. So it was better to start 4th than 3rd. But I was able to actually hook right on that edge a lot in this beginning. I felt really good about it. But I might have gotten the slightest bit of damage. Yeah, they get together. Okay, I wasn't able to get all the way up to second because the 5 car was right in front of me. I couldn't quite remember. 9 car goes back low on us. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna run the same line right on the outside, and he just doesn't go nearly low enough, slides straight up into us. And I think that second hit is what gave us the damage, it looks like. Because, he just didn't even try to throw a slider, really. He just went somewhat low and just slid straight up into us because he was in the slick. That was fine. I think it's the second hit on our front left there that probably gave us the meatball flag. Yeah, probably, because it hit us in. So that's frustrating altogether. And then I'm pretty sure in this corner, we were 3 wide. I thought I was going to get washed up into by the 4. That was super close. And then we're slowly able to move back up to those 2, but never able to actually get by them. Well, the 2 and the 5. I don't know what happened to the 9. He just kind of went to the bottom and stayed on the bottom. Don't know if he just didn't want to get up in front of me. Maybe he thought I was going to hit him back. I wasn't going to hit him back. He just threw an awful slider. I didn't wreck or anything at least, but did we end up getting a 2x for that? I don't know. Yeah, we did. Okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't remember if we got a 0 or a 2x. And then what happened to the 6 later in the race? Because he was spun around in turn 3 and 4. 9 car finally throwing a slider correctly. But what happened to the 6? 6 car kind of threw a slider, not really, but the 9 went so high he was able to clear him. There's a big bump there in turn 1. I've never really noticed that until seeing it right there. There's a huge bump going in. 9 car right on the bumper of the 6. I think this was his last lap that he completed, so I think it was on the next lap what happened. But he was spun around here on 3 and 4 in this next lap. He goes low on the 4. Doesn't have the momentum to throw a slider. 9 car has a decent run. Actually loses it off the exit. Oh, he just got hit into by the 9. He just ran into the back of him. Because you let off the gas a little bit going into the corners, trying to keep the car straight. And I think the 9 might just full throttle it in. They just have different driving lines. But he just got ran into the back of and dumped by the 9, which is unfortunate for the 6. So 9 car did not make any friends there in that race, I could say the least. And then 11 car was really trying to work down there. Was that when there was a huge slider behind me? Oh no, that was the lap car. He scared the shit out of me a lot. Where was that really close slider behind me? Because the guys behind me, the 4 car threw a huge slider. I don't know when it was, but he got right up to my bumper right there. That scared the shit out of me because I did not know that was going to happen. 4 car he was kind of even, but you can go low enough at this track and get a huge run. He nearly clipped me. That was terrifying. I thought I was done there. Well, not really, because I just heard him out of nowhere and it scared me. I was not ready for that. And that's when the 9 started throwing the slider back, it seems like, and then a couple laps later got into the 6, so yeah. That's all that happened there. That scared the crap out of me, though. I was not ready for that, but I'll take home 4th, starting 6th. Still need to get a little bit better in these cars, but we'll see what kind of iRating we end up getting. I might lose the slightest bit being in 4th out of 12. I don't know. I don't know what kind of iRating was in this race and what the split was altogether. But there was a lot of higher numbers up here. 10 was up here, so he'll get a good boost, and then lower numbers kind of down here. So might gain the slightest bit, might lose the slightest bit. I don't think it's going to be a very big change altogether, so I'll see what we get. Let's go look. Alright, results are in. Strength of field was 2200, so it's not that low. I think there was 2 splits. Yeah, there was. Okay, I thought there would have been, but I wasn't 100% sure. We lost 4. Okay, I knew it would be a plus minus of not very much, just because we were right at the edge of gaining or losing most likely, because I didn't know how much iRating difference there was between like 1st and 2nd, which there wasn't too much, and then 3rd wasn't that far back in 3000. Where's the 4 car? 2500. Yeah, it was pretty decent split overall. Lowest guy was almost 1400, so it's not too bad really, because sometimes you get in races and the strength of field's like 1800. That's a lot different than this kind of race. If it was an 1800 probably strength of field, I would have lost a lot more most likely, because I have a higher iRating than most then at that point. But there was a pretty good gap Like not much of a gap, I should say. It was pretty good strength of field overall in the field. So 3 car just ran away with it. He had control of the restart and just ran so consistent on that high side. Good win by him. 2 and 5, the 2 and the 5 had a great battle there towards the end. I figured the 2 was going to end up getting it when the 5 threw the slider going into 1, because it seemed like every lap when you would throw the slider into 3, you would get them by the time the line came, because the start finish is like right off of turn 4. It's not in the middle of the front stretch. It's right off turn 4. If the start finish was more towards the middle of the front straightaway, 5 car might have ended up getting him. Don't know. I didn't see that he had that much of a run because he tried to actually stick low with him for the most part. So I'll take 4th in that race after having a meatball flag, 3-4 laps into it. So that's unfortunate for us. My car might have been a little bit better and I wouldn't have lost that time. So I might have been in that same spot as the 2 and might actually finish 2nd or 3rd at that point, but we would have had a good 3-way battle, I feel like, for the 2nd spot, but I just wasn't able to keep up with them there towards the end. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. It was a lot of fun for the most part. I like Volusia a lot. It's a very fun track, and it's the track that's still there in real life, closest to me, even though it's like 3 hours from me. I've never been there, but I want to go there someday. I want them to try to scan East Bay before that goes away, because they've talked about it for years that it's going away, and it seems more realistic now than it ever has been, because the lease is coming up on it, and it's just a fun track to go and watch. So I hope they scan that before it goes away. That'd be nice. If not, oh well, because that's literally only like 20 minutes away from me. So I go there most years to watch the big World of Outlaw guys, or the All-Star Sprints, whatever goes there normally. They do the Winter Nationals there, so that's a lot of fun to go watch. So appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next race.